Grade 12, let's look at the other question that I gave you to do. This is the paper 1 2019 supp of IEB. I'm not going to read everything, but as we read through this, we see it's a jewelry shop, and then we see, oh, there's a markup of 25%. Then we see they're all VAT vendors, so they're registered for VAT, so they can claim and charge VAT. And then we read it's 15% VAT. They use the invoice basis, just for if they perhaps want to ask me something about an invoice basis. We know the other basis is the receipt basis, but SARS prefers the invoice basis. Then the business submits VAT return bi-monthly, every second month, and they give me the months, and they want me to calculate the June amount owed to or by SARS. And then they give me VAT output amount and a VAT input amount, or accounts, the amounts in the accounts. Now I need to know, do they have a specific method they want me to use to calculate that? So that's when I look at my answer book. No, they want me to fill it in a one column. And the learning work, the knowledge now is that output VAT, which has got everything to do with my customers, I need to remember a sale is positive, a return is negative, discount allowed is negative, discount cancelled is positive. This means that a positive amount will increase the amount that I owe or the business owes to SARS, and a negative amount will decrease the amount we owe to SARS. Then the input VAT, remember as I said, this is all learning work. Input VAT, must remember that a purchase will decrease the amount that I owe to SARS. A return to a supplier will increase because I can't claim that amount anymore. Discount received will increase the amount we owe to SARS. Can't claim that amount on discount that I received. But discount that was cancelled because I returned stuff, or maybe I didn't, the business didn't pay in time, will also decrease the amount we can claim, decrease the amount we owe to SARS. Discount cancelled will decrease the amount we owe to SARS. Right, so this is my knowledge, and I know that, and now I'm going to fill in what they expect of me. They want the VAT output account 11120. Output is positive. It increases the amount that I owe or the business owes to SARS. The VAT input account is 3210. 3210. And we claim that amount, so it decreases the amount owed to SARS. The owner took jewelry. Immediately I know we're dealing with drawings. For his daughter's birthday, the selling price, he never takes that selling price. So I have to calculate the cost price. Now, he took 9,000 Rand, that was excluding VAT. So I can just calculate the cost price times 100 divided by the selling price, includes the markup, and the markup is 25%, so I've got to divide by 125, and I have the amount of 7,200. And now it's excluding VAT. I have to times by 15 times 100 divided by 100, and that is 1080, and that's drawings. So that's 1080, and drawings, we deal with drawings the same as with a sale, as we learned before. The next one, an invoice of purchases, so that's the business, has got these two on the invoice. It is 9660 VAT inclusive. 9660 times 15 divided by 115 is 1260. And stationery inclusive 4025 times 15 divided by 115 is 525. And remember, all these calculations, we work with what we want over what we have. 78. This is one invoice, so that's 1785 and one invoice. It was a purchase, so it is in brackets. Next one is a debit note was sent to a supplier, so it's the business side. The VAT portion is 78. There was a debit note, so we sent the stock back, so we can't claim that 78 anymore. So that 78 was a return. It stays a positive amount. Can't claim it. Settle the amount owing to Brazil Limited with a check or an EFT of 3158. Remember, no VAT on a payment. There's no VAT on money. And then received a discount of 402.50. There is a VAT in the discount. So 402.50, because we don't pay that, 250 times 15 divided by 115 is 52.50. 52.50. This was a discount that we received, so we can't claim that amount, and that's why it's a positive amount. The next one is trading stock with a cost price of this 19,200 excluding VAT was sold for cash. We don't sell it at cost price, so we first will have to add the markup, which we know is 25%. 19,200 plus the 25%, and that gives me 24,000. Now that 24,000 is excluding that, so take the 24,000 times 15 divided by 100, which is 3,600, and that was a sale. So 3,600 is positive because that was a sale. Cancel the discount on a debtor's rejected payment. The discount of 230, we cancelled it, but we need the VAT times 15 divided by 115, because it will be included in this amount. It's usually included when there was a discount. So 30 Rand is the VAT on the discount that was cancelled. And discount cancelled means that I now can charge this VAT again. I now can charge this VAT again. And then the last one is jewelry was sold, and the invoice said the VAT amount is 342, but the ledger says 432. The difference between these two is 90 Rand. Now the 90 Rand was correct for 342. 342 would have been correct, but 432 was written down, so I've got to decrease this amount of VAT, and that was an invoice for a sale. So I charged 90 Rand too much, and I can now decrease that. What do we owe, or SARS owes to us? 11,120 minus 3210 plus 1080 minus 1785 plus 78 plus 5250 plus 3600 plus 30 minus 90 is 10875 and 50 cents. 10875 and 50 cents. This is a positive amount, and that means that it is owed to SARS. With the second bit of the question, it's just a matter of there will be a little bit of a difference, in the sense that 1,000 Rand would be 150 Rand, just for an example. And the same 1,000 Rand will change to 160. So there's a 10 Rand difference on the 1,000 Rand that you buy. So for people who do not have money, every 10 rand on 1,000 is going to leave them with less money in their pocket, and definitely then not money to buy jewelry. So that could be a concern for the jewelry shop, that people won't have enough money to buy something like costume jewelry anymore. I hope it helps a bit.